Today, I head off on a 12-hour journey from Bangkok to Amsterdam on the famous KLM 777 business class. It's usually just me reviewing these flights, but today I have a special guest, my dad. He will be giving a new perspective to this review, a second opinion, and if there's one thing you should know about my dad, he doesn't mess around. You can be sure that this will be the most brutally honest review of this classic business class flight. Let's not waste any more time and get straight to the seats. The cabin's laid out in a 222 configuration, and while this isn't the most private layout, it's perfect for flying with your dad. The seats come with a personal divider for more privacy or when your dad is snoring. The seat controls are intuitive, allowing you to adjust your seat easily from upright to fully flat for sleeping. Each seat has a TV which feels a bit outdated, but the screen size is decent and the entertainment selection is also not the largest out there, but plenty enough. Storage-wise, there's enough space for your essentials up by your shoulders. Not overly generous, but it gets the job done, keeping your items accessible but out of the way. Legroom in these seats is ample. It's comfortable enough for stretching out, especially on longer flights. The armrest height is adjustable, which is great when it's time to sleep. The tray table is tucked away nicely and offers plenty of room for eating and working. All in all, the seat might not have all the bells and whistles. It is one of the older generation seats after all, but it strikes a good balance between comfort and functionality, and it's definitely pretty good when you're flying with a loved one. Moving into the menu, we find a variety of options here. For the main, we have a selection of zucchini lasagna, a taste of local delicacies, and or beef meatballs and a mushroom sauce. You have a wide selection of wines to pair with your meal, and also an exclusive take on an old-fashioned by a Dutch alcohol company started in 1575, Lucas Bols. After a quick welcome drink, you'll receive an amenity kit in the traditional Dutch blue, and inside you'll find all your standard range of items. You'll also receive one more final gift at the end of the flight that beats all of this, so stay tuned for that. Cheers to KLM business class with my dad. 荷兰航空商务舱，你觉得怎么样？
非常好，我看到了梵高的画像，非常高兴。
就对着我，有一个很困惑的感觉。是这样啊。Had a bit of an early morning, so I dozed off for a little bit after takeoff, but now we've reached cruising altitude and soon it's gonna be time to have lunch, and then we're gonna find out how the food is and what my dad really thinks of lunch on board KLM business class. Now to start lunch off, we received our appetizers along with some warm bread and a drink. My dad went with the potato leek soup, which included a rocket salad with balsamic and feta.
What do you think of the soup?
Very tasty, rich. While enjoying the movie.
A bit of pomelo, a bit of prawn, and a bit of egg. Quite interesting. I do get the sense that it's inspired by the route that we're on, so Bangkok, Amsterdam, quite a bit of Thai flavors, and later on the main course is going to be a nice Thai-inspired style as well. After a delicious starter, it's time to move on to the main course. We'll start off our review with a word from the flight industry's harshest critic, my dad.
这个 zucchini lasagna 怎么样？
It's something similar to Chinese thick noodles, but with cheese in it, so it's very, very tasty.
That's my dad's thoughts on the lasagna, which doesn't surprise me. He does like to draw comparisons here and there between what he's eating and what the taste that he's more familiar with.
你有什么不喜欢的吗？
如果有那个比较的话呢，可能有汤会更好一点。这个 lasagna 是没有汤的，就是做成一个像有汤的面条，可能对我来说可能更适合一点。
I asked him if there's anything he doesn't like about the lasagna, and he said he wished it were more like Chinese-style soup noodles with a bit of soup in it. So, at the end of the day, your taste is still your taste. I guess next time I gotta bring him on ANA, Japan Airlines, Singapore, Starlux to get that kind of experience. I ended up ordering the local Thai delicacies as my main course, which came with an assortment of classic dishes inspired by Thailand. Just to wrap up the meal here, we've got the dessert plate, a little mini purple macaron, pistachio financier, and then as well, there's caramel jelly and a chocolate mousse. 你把床躺平吗？你要把床躺下来吗？休息。And while my dad got some rest, I decided to watch some shows on my phone and enjoy some ice cream, more dessert, and a tea.
Are you having a good flight so far?
Yes, very good flight.
Do you think this flight is expensive in business class?
Yes, very expensive.
Did you know you can actually book business class on points and not have to pay so much money?
I haven't learned that secret yet. I need to learn that in order to save costs.
As Dad said, you do need to pick up the art of traveling on points in order to save the cost of luxury travel, such as this KLM business class flight. This very nice experience taking us on the 60th birthday trip for Dad from Bangkok to Amsterdam. Now, in case you didn't know, this flight normally, if you booked with cash, would cost between $5,000 and $10,000, but there's actually a better way. When I booked this flight for 2 passengers, it was only for $70,000 Air France KLM flying Blue Miles per person, plus about $300 in taxes and fees. And you might be wondering, well, how do I actually earn all these miles and points that I can use to book these flights if I don't actually spend a lot of money on credit cards? Well, the key there is you gotta sign up for the right credit cards and get the welcome bonuses, because the welcome bonuses often give you enough points on their own to book a business class flight. And if you're interested in seeing the best credit card offers on the market right now, check out the link in the description below for the best credit cards with the best welcome bonuses that'll give you the highest value, that'll let you book luxurious flights just like this one right after getting just 1 card or maybe 2 cards. After a few more hours in the air, we were served another meal, which sadly for my dad wasn't soup, but instead consisted of a salmon couscous appetizer and a beef stroganoff main. The plating of it all was once again very well done, very elegant and pretty, and all in all it was pretty tasty, though nothing really to write home about. In my opinion, this is pretty much uniform throughout the KLM 777 experience. Everything was comfortable, clean, and pleasant, but let's hear what my dad thinks about the experience.
How was this business class flight compared to last time?
Overall, it's a very pleasant experience. The facilities are good, functional, but it can be improved in terms of nuance. The food is good. I feel that there's special beef that I like. And I like the gift as well, because the gift is something representing Amsterdam, the Dutch style building. You know, once you see that building, the gift design, you will be reminded that this is Amsterdam.
We're about to land in Amsterdam and properly kick off my dad's 60th birthday trip, bringing an end to this journey on KLM's 777 business class. But if you wanted to check out KLM's newer business class products on the Dreamliner, which I flew last year, then check out this video. You won't want to miss it. That's the newest experience with KLM. It's really nice. I'll see you over in that video.